Authenticity is power. It's what sets you apart, and it's what makes you unforgettable. Yet in a world that rewards curated perfection, being your true self can feel like the hardest thing to do. We hear it all the time. Just be yourself. But how many of us can actually do that? How many people have the courage to show up fully themselves without watering themselves down? The truth is, most people just blend in. We've all been there. We mold ourselves into what we think the world wants, into something more acceptable, afraid that being too bold, too weird, or too different will push people away. But what if I told you that everything you want, your dream opportunities, your people, your confidence, comes faster when you stop pretending and start showing up as who you truly are? The most successful people, the it girls, the icons, the legends, they are the ones who refuse to be anything other than their full, unapologetic selves. And no one embodies this more than Chappell Roan. She went from losing everything, being dropped by her label, working in a coffee shop, nearly giving up music, to literally just winning a Grammy. All because she stopped trying to fit in and started embracing exactly who she was. Today, we're breaking down exactly why authenticity is magnetic, how Chappell Roan's realness made her a star, and how you can step into your own it girl energy. Hi, I'm Jolene, and I make videos and create content about how you can reach your highest potential and live as your best self. And this It Girl series is a new series I've launched to study the mindsets and attitudes of it girls all around the world and see how we can implement their attitudes and their mindsets into our everyday lives. If this is the type of content that you resonate with, you might be very comfortable right here in my channel. Now let's begin. So about Chappell Roan, she started her career like many artists, playing it safe, trying to fit into the industry's expectations. She got signed to Atlantic Records at just 17, which in most people's opinions should have been her big break. But instead of letting her create freely, the label tried to mold her into something that she wasn't. And when she didn't fit the mold good enough, they dropped her. Suddenly, the dream was gone. No record deal, no producer, no clear future. And that's the first hard truth. Fake never lasts. Chapter 1: Why Fake Never Lasts and Why People Crave Realness. People can sense when you're trying to be something that you're not. You might get temporary success, but if it's built on an act, it will eventually crumble. Authenticity, on the other hand, is magnetic. Why? Because realness is rare. We live in a world full of filters, curated aesthetics, and surface level perfection. People are literally starving for something genuine. When you show up as your full self, flaws, quirks and all, you stand out effortlessly. The people who resonate with you will find you, and the people who don't, they were never your people anyways. Chapter 2: Chappell Roan's story, success through staying authentic. Now after all that drama, most people would have given up. But Chappell did something different. She stopped chasing what the industry wanted and started making music and art that felt real to her. The moment she started to embrace the bold, theatrical energy of drag queens, her energy became electric. She wasn't just a singer, she became an experience. She didn't just perform, she created a whole world. A world that is bold, campy, and theatrical, where she can embrace her unapologetic queerness. She started creating music on her own terms, without trying to please anyone else. I mean, just look at the difference between Chappell 1.0 and 2.0. The result, her career exploded. Millions of listeners, viral performances, and most recently, of course, her Grammy win. All because she stopped trying to blend in and started to stand out. That's the power of owning your identity completely. Let's be real. There was a time when Chappell tried to fit into the industry's expectations. She played it safe. And where did that get her? Nowhere. It wasn't until she said, "Forget the rules, I'm doing this my way," that everything changed. Her energy is what draws people in. Not perfection, not trends, but the raw, unfiltered confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are. So ask yourself, are you watering yourself down to be more likable? Or are you ready to step into your full power and let the world see the real you? Because when you embrace your full, authentic self, you don't just exist, you magnetize. This is proof that when you embrace your truest self, the world will take notice. Chapter 3: The Magnetic Power of Authenticity. Now let's talk about energy. Have you ever met someone so comfortable in their own skin that they literally draw you in? That's because there's an undeniable energy that radiates from someone who is truly unapologetically themselves. That's the power of authenticity. It commands attention without trying. It creates effortless confidence because you're not pretending. It attracts the right people and opportunities and accelerates your success because people are drawn to those who are real. And most importantly, it allows you to create a life that is aligned with who you truly are, not who you think you should be. The more you embrace your truest self, the more the world will align in your favor. The right people, opportunities, and experiences will come to you with ease, not because you're chasing them, but because you're showing up as the version of yourself that's ready to receive them. And Chappell Roan's success proves this. The moment she stepped into her true self, her audience found her. People don't just follow her for her music. They follow her because of who she is. Chapter 4. The Art of Self-Validation. This is one of the traits of truly authentic people. They don't seek outside approval. They don't need external validation. They validate themselves. When you appeal to everyone, you appeal to absolutely no one. True confidence comes from liking who you are, even when no one else is watching. It's having that attitude of when someone doesn't vibe with you, instead of shrinking, remind yourself, it's their loss, not mine. Your self-worth should never be dictated by someone else's perception of you. When you trust yourself, you don't need external validations to know that you're on the right path. Your energy speaks louder than anyone else's opinion of you. Chapter 5. The It Girl Mindset Shift and How to Step into Your Most Real Self. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. The It Girl era isn't given, it's built. And it starts with one simple shift. Stop performing for approval and start showing up for yourself. Let go of the people who make you feel like you have to shrink. Detach from validation. Your self-worth is not something that's up for debate. And stop being likable and start being unforgettable. Chappell Roan didn't wait for permission, she chose herself. If you'd like more content on the lessons of different It Girls and how to step into your feminine main character energy, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you know when our next video is up. Trust me, there's a lot of good stuff coming your way and you wouldn't want to miss it. Until next time, take care of your heart, your mind, and your dreams. I'll see you in the next video very soon.